The whales and the institutions have changed their mind. Guys, we're starting to see a major shift in the crypto markets right now, which I need to share with y'all. I need to prepare you for what's to come, the major moves. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video, guys. We have a lot of things to go over. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it, guys. And what you can see for Bitcoin is that just as expected, we have hit my orange line right here at $94,875 or $95,000. Let's call it 95K, even and nice. And this comes after a significant break. After breaking through the orange line at 88,400, we have seen a few very strong green candles towards the upside. Now, what I've been saying there previously is that every time we hit this orange line at 88,200, we usually did have a lot of trouble breaking through it. However, when we closed a green candle above it and things were looking pretty decent, I said, and this was together with the charts that I was showing you a few days ago, that I went over, that were all suggesting a nice move in the short term. And I said that, okay, now I think that we're gonna, at the very least, go up to $95,000, which is gonna be the first major point of resistance. And that is exactly what happened. So we hit my orange line right on the exact dollar here. And since then, we have had a little bit of a pullback. Now, this, I think, can still break higher. Because if you look at this, we do have the previous swing highs here. We also reached the orange line here at $95,000, and then you saw a significant pullback. Now, I think on the balance of probabilities, I think it's more likely that we continue to break towards the upside because we are, well, for one, we are in 2026 now, which is the year when I think we're going to make a new high. So at some point, of course, we have to go up higher if that thesis is going to be true, that we're going to make a new all-time high this year. But also, I know that this is big resistance. I've been warning you for it for a very long time. And the next resistance is going to be at $101,500. So if we manage to break through the orange line here, clear 95K, then I do think that we're going to see a pretty strong move up to $101,500 pretty quickly. And yeah, I think that this looks pretty decent, guys. I see no reason to be very pessimistic here because I believe we're going to make a new all-time high in 2026. But here is the problem. Just like when people were telling me, when I said down here that this is a good buying opportunity and that we are going to most likely find some kind of bottom here in this vicinity and that we're going to see higher prices, most people were saying, no, we are going to go down to 70K, to 60K, to 50K. Even some people said down to 20K was for sure going to happen. Just like people are overly pessimistic here, people tend to become overly optimistic whenever you see a bit of a pump. Now, I'm going to show you on the funding rates and on the open interest and what's happening in the market, if people are overly positive or not. But what I will say in general is that even though we hit this resistance level, you still need to be prepared for pullbacks, of course. Even if we break through this towards the upside, at 101,500, also, you need to be prepared for pullbacks. But overall, if you're going to hold for the next 3 months, I believe that we're going to see a pump the next 3 months. But also throughout 2026, I believe that we're going to go up in general. So as long as you are prepared for the pullbacks, then I think everything is going to be fine, no matter what kind of long position you are in. As long as it is in a quality asset like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, these ones I think are going to continue to do well. So $101,000, let me show you exactly here, $101,500 is the exact level we need to keep our eyes on, apart from, of course, the orange line at 95K, which we are yet to break through, yet to close above, and then you have $100,000 as well, this orange line here. So we still have massive stumbling blocks here that we need to pass through, we need to jump through these hoops. But apart from that, I think that things are looking pretty decent, but we need to be a bit cautious on the immediate short term because we are right below the resistance level here. But I believe that things are looking pretty decent for Bitcoin. And if you look at Ethereum, same thing here. We are about to potentially break through 3,262. So let's see if we can clear this level, guys. Then I'm expecting a move towards 3,618. For Solana, we are breaking above a key point here, making this support as well. I'm expecting Solana to break upwards to $150K, sorry, $150. If you look at the traditional markets, nice little bit of a pump for traditional markets as well. Gold is having a pump, silver is having a pump, but the crypto markets are outperforming. At least for now, they are outperforming the rest of the market. And we're seeing a big shift right now, guys. We're seeing a massive transition in the market. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. First, for my trading strategies, they're looking pretty decent. So the second trading strategies, my second Solana bot, massive profit. My second Bitcoin bot, massive profit. Second Ethereum bot. If we go to my main ones, the first ones that I opened, you can see that the Solana bot is still at a loss, but it's regaining some of the previous gains, and it is equalizing out some of the losses with the current position. You can see that Ethereum has been transitioning into a pretty decent profit as well. 50K in profit here. This was down a few $100,000 previously. And my Bitcoin strategy, which was down like $1 million a few days ago, is now down only 477K. So we will see if my patience is going to be rewarded or not. As you know, guys, I've been saying that this is going to turn around, and I'm going to show you every step of the way. And we will see if that's going to be the case or not. Guys, do you think, let me know down in the comment section, do you think that these are once again going to be turned into a profitable position? Remember, I've been showing you these ones for years, and every single time when these have been at a big loss, they have actually ended up being at a nice profit. So we will see, guys, but I'm keeping everything fully transparent for you, of course. And also fully transparent, I'm going to show you also the trading competition here. But first, if you want to sign up to Pionex and use my trading strategies, everyone who have been joining here recently during any time here when we've seen this sideways action, you're now sitting at incredible gains. And if you want to use my trading strategies, sign up right now to Pionex using this link. Claim the deposit bonuses using this link, and then you have the links to my main strategies right here, and then also join the trading competition by clicking on this link, which is going to take you to here. Also, you can claim the deposit bonuses, of course, using this second link. First, claim the deposit bonuses, then click on join trading competition up here. And then the leaderboard right now is still Mindcracker with the #1 position here, 1,125% gain. BP11 is still having a nice secondary or second position here. Paul M with the Sui trade, 261%. So let's see who the winner is going to be here. There's just a few days left. So make sure to check that out. Also for manual trading, make sure to check out Tapbit. They are also listed here in the description. And here you are able to make manual trades, and they allow for a lot of different countries to sign up. So make sure to check that out. As always, guys, nothing is financial advice. Okay, the big transition that is happening right now. We were trying to figure out what has the institutions been up to here. Are they going to continue to buy? Because remember, the institutions, they were responsible, especially on the US exchanges like Coinbase. You can see that the Coinbase premium went down here, meaning institutions were dumping Bitcoin like crazy moving into the last day of the year here. But then look at what happened, guys. The institutions then started to buy. After the end of the year, they started to buy at the beginning of the year, and they're continuously buying. And the discount turned into a little bit of a premium here, meaning that there's more buying happening on Coinbase compared to selling. Now, since then, we have started to go down into discount territory again. But let's see if this is temporary or not, because we know that as the price is going up, people are shorting Bitcoin like crazy, which is actually fueling the rally towards the upside. More on that later on in this video. First, I want to show you that also on the ETFs, we are seeing the buying accelerate here again. So 2nd of January, you saw $500 million. Now over $500 million also yesterday was bought through the ETF. So this is absolutely massive. The US institutions have changed their minds, and they are buying Bitcoin like crazy right now. Also, if you look at the options data, it is also suggesting that institutions are betting on a move towards the upside for Bitcoin within a very short time frame. There are right now a premium of calls willing to buy Bitcoin at $100,000 on the 30th of January. Basically what this means is that sophisticated traders using options, they are anticipating Bitcoin to be above $100,000 on the 30th of January. Now that is in, 25 days. So that would mean that Bitcoin would need to rise. How much would it need to rise? It needs to rise by about 7% in 25 days, which is pretty likely. I actually think that that is pretty likely. And the options traders here, they're also making that bet. So if you also look at what I'm expecting in general, there's a lot of reasons to be bullish on Bitcoin. I talked about this a few days ago in my videos before the big move upwards. I said that I believe that we are, for the foreseeable, like at least the next 3 months, I believe that we're going to go upwards. And you're at the very least going to see a nice bounce for Bitcoin. There's many different reasons for it. I've gone over them many times here. Make sure to go back to my previous videos and check those out if you want to see. But also, what's very important right now is that the funding rates are starting to flip negative. Now, as I am refreshing this, they are a bit neutral to negative. On binance, it's still negative. But when I opened this up earlier today, when I was planning the video, most of these ones were negative, meaning people are shorting Bitcoin like crazy, and that is fueling the rally towards the upside, because a lot of this rally, these pumps that are happening, is actually shorts being liquidated. $330 million liquidated in the last 24 hours. So this is actually very important that some people remain pessimistic, continuously shorting the market, which adds buying pressure when those shorts gets liquidated. Okay, so this is very important to keep note of, that we're not seeing any kind of crazy, bullish optimism in the market just yet, which is very good. We don't want to see that, at least for now. And this is good. It's healthy for the market to slowly grind upwards. Also, a bit of a weird one is that the Bitcoin that was seized on the Samurai wallet case was actually transferred from the Department of Justice in the US to Coinbase. So they are selling those Bitcoin. However, Donald Trump has specifically said that any Bitcoin that is seized should be strategic reserves for the US government. They should not be sold. So we will see what's going to come out of this, guys. Maybe the Department of Justice just went against Donald Trump. Maybe Donald Trump wanted them to sell this. I don't know. But I guess we will find out more about this moving forward. Also, the massive insider whale is now at great profit. $21 million in profit. Remember, he was down $70 million on these trades like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. So this shows that patience has been paying off here. Holding this, being bullish, buying the dip. This is great, guys. Same thing as I have been doing here, and many of you guys have also been doing if you've been using my trading strategies. You've been buying on the way down here and now taking profit on the way up. And now let's see if we can clear this level here at 95K. I believe that sooner rather than later we are going to clear it. And then you have 100K and then 101K. But throughout this year, I think in general we are going to go up. So I'm very excited for what the next move is going to be. Everything is pointing towards bullish momentum coming back here, but still be cautious, guys. In the immediate short term, we still need to be prepared for pullbacks, of course, but I think that we are going to grind upwards, guys. I think that the worst is behind us. Just like I said when we had this wick down to 80K, I said that on the balance of probabilities, I think that probably the worst is behind us and that we can see a sustained slow rally, like choppy rally towards the upside, moving into 2026, where I think that we're going to make a new all-time high. So moment of truth, guys, this year. We will see if that's going to be the case or not. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.